Well, the arts create impact, which is why we are thrilled to talk about California for the Arts' upcoming Arts, Culture, and Creativity Advocacy Day. Here to fill us in more is California for the Arts Executive Director, Julie Baker. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Tracy. How you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for being here. This is such an important day and month. Tell us about the month of April here in California.
First of all, thank you so much for recognizing that. That's so awesome that you guys are highlighting Arts, Culture, and Creativity Month, which is the month of April. It was actually designated the month of April by Senator Ben Allen just on Tuesday or Monday on the Senate floor.
Oh, wow.
And so for every April in California, it will be Arts, Culture, and Creativity Month going forward.
Oh, that's so cool.
Very excited.
So why do you think it is important to have a whole month dedicated to arts, culture, and creativity?
Well, clearly we'd love it to be an entire year or forever, but it's important because we need to elevate the value that the arts bring to our communities, to our lives, and to the creative economy of California.
Oh, that's a good point.
One of the most interesting things is that the economy, the creative economy in California is actually over 7% of the gross state product.
Wow.
Which means we're contributing a tremendous amount in terms of money and jobs.
Yeah.
It's actually ahead of agriculture and transportation.
Is that right?
But often it's sort of perceived as the extra. Oh,
right.
The arts are just entertainment.
Right.
But the arts are so much more than just entertainment. They provide so much in terms of impact, as you were saying.
Absolutely. We were talking before the show, and Governor Newsom is big into the arts. He designated money towards it, which is exciting.
So he put in his budget, his very first budget, $10 million in permanent and increased funding for the state arts agency, which is the California Arts Council.
Nice.
As we increase funding for the arts, we actually then can make the arts accessible for everyone in California, and that's truly our goal. We are the state advocacy organization called Californians for the Arts, and that's what we want to see, is that everyone has access to the arts within their communities, because we know that if there's arts and arts education, there's higher graduation rates. Kids are showing up at schools. They're doing better on their tests.
Oh, wow.
And we see the impact in all sorts of other areas. Arts and corrections, arts with veterans, mental health, addressing issues like post-traumatic stress disorder.
Oh, wow.
The arts really can make an incredible impact, and so we want to highlight and value that.
An impact not only in individual folks, but also communities as well, as you mentioned. It really does have a huge, huge impact, and it's so nice that money is being put towards it rather than taken away from it, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and that it brings people together, and it even brings people together politically. It's actually what we call a bipartisan issue. It's not partisan, and we put the art in bipartisan.
Oh, there you go.
You might see a little pin that we have over here highlighting that. So
let's talk about the big event you have coming up too.
Yeah, we're super excited. We're going to be here in Sacramento at the south side of the Capitol on April 23rd. We meet starting at 9 a.m. and we'll be greeted by a number of different legislators, as well as I believe Mayor Steinberg's going to be showing up to greet us as well. And they'll be sharing their own arts impact stories. They'll actually get to tell the story of why the arts have made a difference in their own lives. So because pretty much everybody has a story of the first time that they were either moved or it changed maybe their perspective on something. We'll then have performances. We'll have young thespians coming from Nevada County who will perform Romeo and Juliet monologues, a number of different monologues. We'll have aerialists performing as well. We'll have art making from the Crocker Art Museum. So we're just going to really show what is also celebratory about the arts and what is fun about it. And then we'll go do visits with our legislators and asking them for support for the funding that Governor Newsom has put in, as well as to see more support for arts education, a youth poet laureate bill. All sorts of exciting things happening in California, because California is the leading state of creativity and California is the state of the arts.
That's so brilliant. Such a great idea. And what ages would you say are appropriate to attend this?
You know, it's anyone can come. We'll have young kids from high school. In the morning, anybody really can show up. The first 100 people who are registered to show up will actually get really awesome donuts from Milk Money here in Sacramento. Really good craft donuts. It's like the art of donuts. And then, so from 9 to 1, really anybody can be there. Anyone can show up. It's all ages. We encourage anyone who believes the arts can make a difference in their lives, their communities' lives, and why it needs to be funded on the public level and valued as any other social institution or public agency, to show up and show your support.
Happens. It's a great event. Tell us one more time where it's taking place.
It's taking place on the south side of the Capitol in Sacramento. Obviously, it's about N Street and 14th, 13th. And it starts at 9 a.m. and will go until about 12:30 outside, and you can come and make art, and you can make your own buttons and everything else. Yeah.
Do you need to register in advance for this?
We would love it if you want to go see your legislator.
Okay.
That you actually register today. Today is the last day. If you want to just come on the 23rd, show up, participate, say yes, the arts matter, you can also register just so we have an idea of how many people are coming.
Good point.
And you can do that at our website.
Perfect. Perfect.
Should I mention our website?
Yes. Where is the?
Tell
us the website.
Californiansforthearts.org.
Perfect.
So you have to spell all of that out. But californiansforthearts.org. And it's really exciting because, you know, a lot of times the arts, as we said, we've been seen as an extra, sort of the icing on the cake, but now we like to say we are the cake.
Oh, I like that. Oh, look at her. She's already come up with the tagline. I love it. Fabulous. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.